Welcome, everybody, to Justice is a Process, and we are here tonight covering a wild case out of Canton, Ohio, and we're going to be getting into all the details here. We've got a live article right now on justiceisaprocess.com, so if you haven't been over there, you have to check out the new website. It's www.justiceisaprocess.com. Go check it out. We're covering everything. We're covering all sorts of cases over there. In-depth breakdowns, justice breakdowns, cases that we're covering. Get over there. But right now, our headline case our headline article deals with this case that you see right here. And this is this is absolutely wild. It defies any sense or any type of logic here, as this is a situation where a couple was detained by loss prevention and the police for shoplifting. They were going to be summoned, meaning they were going to be issued a summons. And this fool that you see right here draws a weapon on the police officer, and luckily it jams, and has now landed himself with some very, very serious charges. Specifically, the charges that he is facing. It's unbelievable. He went from facing shoplifting charges to now being charged with attempt to commit unaliving, felonious assault on a police officer, robbery, aggravated possession of drugs, and having weapons under disability. He's being held now currently on a $1 million bond. He went from a situation that was going to require a summons to a $1 million bond and facing decades in prison. The young lady that he was with is also charged with complicity to commit robbery and having weapons under disability. Her bond is set at $500,000. Both of them are in jail tonight. It doesn't get dumber or more foolish than this case and what you're going to hear occurred. So without further ado, let's jump into this article. We're going to go over to the website. We're going to check out this video, this dash cam video that was released by channel 19 out of Canton, Ohio. And we are going to check this out and get into all the details. So stand by and let's jump into it. All right, so let's set the scene here, guys. We're in. So here it is. This is brought to us courtesy of Channel 19 News out of Canton, Ohio. So big thanks to them for posting this video. Go over there. Again, the link on the website will take you directly to their website. So you can see, so you'll be able to credit them with a view as you're watching this. So we're going to go through, and we're not going to watch this entire deal. We're going to watch some parts of it here, but I would invite you, like I said, to watch this thing in its entirety. We're going to start out because there's an important part at the beginning I want you to pay attention to, because when the officer makes contact, now this is essentially the officer's being brought into the store by loss prevention, and he's going to go ahead and detain these two individuals. Listen closely to what's said as that's happening, and then I want you to think about this as you watch what happens later on.
Hi, sir. Let's go. Come on. This way, guys. Yeah, probably. Unless you guys did something crazy. You didn't do anything crazy, did you? Well, you should be using left charge. Come on, guys.
Now, I want you to, hopefully you caught that. The officer's asked, are we going to go to jail today? And he says, not unless you did something crazy. So unless you do something crazy, you're not going to jail. Now, in context of what's about to happen and unfold, obviously they don't heed this warning. Now, I want you to watch this young man closely because this is the gentleman right here that's going to be the one that's going to do everything here. He's with his girlfriend, and the officer's now going to be going ahead and detaining them, taking them to the loss prevention room to have a discussion with them and discuss with them about what's going on, review footage, etc. So, anyways, let's roll this.
No. Come on, guys. We gotta go. Come here, guys. How do you have to go in? Because that's the way it is. Have a seat. Got anything on you I need to know about? Why'd your hand in your pockets?
It's not following.
I'm gonna pat you down real quick, alright?
That's cool.
Nothing on you was gonna poke me, stab me?
No. The dealio was just, yeah. Just get them out, dealio.
Okay, go ahead and have a seat. Nothing on you that I need to know about?
I do have this,
No.
this shit I stole. This bag and shit.
What's in there?
Give receipt.
They only pay for the card. Yeah.
Alright, go ahead and see for me. Anything else in there I should know about, my man?
I think that's
Yeah, come on.
I have a valid prescription for him. If you like to see that, you can pull that up like on my chart.
Okay.
Or like my pharmacy, you can see it's prescribed.
How do you do this?
How they do it?
All right, so and this is important, hopefully, that you observe the moments there because with what you're going to see unfold, okay, it's very, very important that you observed all of those moments because there's a question here of he's been patted down, he's been searched, and the question is where does the weapon come from? And that is something that I have not heard addressed yet in the news media or exactly where it was at, but you saw the officer search him. I don't think she was searched. I know they found in her bag um, 2 bullets. So I'm thinking she must have had this or something, or somehow this was passed on as they're sitting here. But how in the world they think that what they're going to attempt to do makes any sense in this is just absolutely insane to me. And I don't know if she was involved. I don't know if she, you know, what's going on, but you're going to see them interact before this happens. And it'll be interesting to see how this is portrayed when it goes to court. But we'll watch a little bit more here.
At least it don't make it.
At least that's not regular. There's no anything in this.
Katerina?
Right.
What's your name?
What's up?
What's your name?
Xavier.
Xavier what?
Nola.
I don't have to give my last.
How's my man? If you don't cooperate, I'm gonna put you in handcuffs.
Xavier Rose. I'll give you my real social.
I figured that was not right. Well, thank you for that.
Are we going to jail?
Unless something crazy happens.
Okay.
I told her not to steal, bro.
You didn't too. So we'll go on her. You watched you walk over and put an item in the bag off the shelf.
Names and date of birth, please. 5550.
Now watch this moment right here as he turns around, because this is where he is retrieving the weapon that he's about to use. So I want you to watch this right here and see if you can tell, put in the comments if you can tell or figure out, or maybe you've heard where he gets this thing from. If he's getting it from his jacket. To me, it looks like he's going over top of the bench. But let me know what you think. Let's watch this. And it is going to be graphic. I'm going to give you a warning. But this is coming up here. So let me put my warning up here.
Hey! Hey!
No! Oh shit! No! Dang, please stop!
Sorry,
Need help, need help.
Give him some hands. Now!
Don't touch it.
Do not touch anything.
I'm on.
This thing.
Dude, what's happened? He pointed right at my face and pulled the trigger.
Where's it go?
Under the seat.
Oh, well. Who all was in here?
All of us. Well, 3 APME.
You're out, so we'll do the investigation. Where they at? Where you guys?
Out here.
Chill out over there for a minute.
You ended up tossing the gun? No, he ended up dropping it because he went to rack it. As he racked it, Conrad tackled him and it fell down.
That's worse.
Sarge, I don't know if you want the DB out here for this. Get these two for theft. Have them in here. They're cooperative. He's being kind of weird, but he hands me that full of pills.
Okay.
So I do pat him down, but I didn't get his pouch that he had. So as I'm sitting there, he lies about his name, finally tells me it's then inquiry just told me he's got 881. So I ain't even, he's armed and dangerous. As soon as he does that, he pulls the gun out, puts it on my head, pulls the trigger, it doesn't go off. Conrad comes over here to tackle him. I draw. He ends up giving up. I couldn't take a shot because Conrad was on him, but gun's over there.
Okay. Leave.
I think they have the suspect.
Yeah, there's two suspects.
Okay, you guys. Okay, then you guys run down. Start getting. You got the male or female?
I think we have the female.
Get running all her stuff. Let's get her Form 8 going and get her out to county.
Her charge is going to be theft.
That's all. I was going to release him. That was the thing. Like, it was just going to be a summons.
Did she do anything during all this?
I mean, not the
Just the theft, right?
Yeah.
She has
So
two
we can get her and cut her.
bullets in
Give
her.
her.
Do you want
pocket?
She has two bullets.
Make sure she's not under her disability. If she is here with that too.
do you want DB to interview her though?
You know what? Yeah.
ID's already coming. We'll go to headquarters.
Yeah. You good?
I'm good.
So there you have it, guys. There's the moment. Unbelievable. You heard, and this is as far as we're going to go with playing this video right here. Again, I would invite you to go to Channel 9 or to go to the website justiceisaprocess.com. Find this article. It's right now the headline article there, and you will see a link right to this video for Canton News 19. And you will be able to watch this entire, it's nearly 20 minutes long, and you can see everything. You can see the aftermath, the after effects, and more things that happen after this. But a couple of important things to note, I think. in this is you heard this officer say he's going to cut him loose with a summons. And now, of course, as I shared with you, the sarge was actually about to cut the lady loose, and then they said, well, she has 2 bullets in her purse. So she didn't end up getting cut loose either. She's obviously being held on a $500,000 bond. So this is how you take a very minor infraction and ruin your life. It's unbelievable, in my opinion, that people could be this stupid. But criminals are criminals, you know. And as I've always said, we glorify these guys that are in prison, and we act like they're of some special ilk. When reality is, these are the guys, the ones that are in prison, the ones that get caught, the ones that go to prison for a long time, are the ones that, you know, they got caught. You know, they're not the smart ones. And you can see how stupid this young man was to have done something like this, to have solved the shoplifting by pointing a weapon at a police officer. And thank goodness that weapon jammed. Thank goodness it didn't go off. And you heard that officer. He had incredible restraint. He didn't fire because he knew the loss prevention guy was on him. There wasn't a safe um, moment to fire, and he showed incredible restraint. We have seen recently, in the last year, several officers that are on trial for, you know, rapidly firing. There was a case that was where they were serving a warrant, and they had, what was it, like 16 police officers fired like 50 shots at another police officer, all because one officer fired prematurely. So, um, look, these things happen, and a lot of times we hear the stories of the ones that don't that are not handled professionally. This is not that one. This guy is professional, and he handled it incredibly professional. And I don't know about this officer's background or any other things about him, except for this incident. But I would say fantastic, fantastic judgment and fantastic professionalism in handling this. And then the loss prevention guy. There you can see it. Hero right there. Um, his name's Jessie Carpenter. And it was his quick action that allowed Shane Newman to not be dead right now, or that officer to not be dead right now. So thank God he acted when he did and did what he did. But what I mean, just mind blowing. So look, what can we take away from this? First of all, if you find yourself ever in a situation like this young man did, don't do what he did. Okay, don't think that shooting someone or killing someone is a way to alleviate or get away with a crime that is nowhere near the seriousness of what he's now charged with. He's got attempted unaliving, felonious assault of a peace officer. He's looking at decades in prison, and let me tell you, they will send him there, because what he did here has demonstrated that he is clearly and truly not fit for society. Now, I would dare say, if I was his defense attorney, that someone using the judgment that he used needs to have a mental evaluation. We need to see what's going on in this guy's mind, because to make such a catastrophic decision like this, he ain't thinking like everybody else. He ain't wired like everybody else. There's a problem. And then this young lady that's with her, I mean, I don't know what she's thinking either. And you know, you can see the surprise on her face, and I think she's like, "Oh my gosh, what the heck?" So, look, we are here, justice is a process. We are going to always be watching, and when we see officers that do good things, we're going to always say, we're going to always credit them, and we're going to show it. If we see things handled incorrectly, we're going to do that too. But head over, get yourself over, if you haven't checked out the new website, justiceisaprocess.com. We're covering things in live time. We're covering all the cases. Um, and we're covering the Reiner case. Notice I said it right for everybody there that I offended in my mispronunciation of the Reiner name. Um, we're covering we've been giving a full, coverage of the Brown shooting case. We had the Walsh case, the Maya Hernandez case, and all future cases are going to be covered extensively here on the website of Justice is the Process. And then you're going to be seeing special presentations of breaking news where we're going to bring you the article. We're going to discuss the article. We're going to put it out here, and we're going to make sure you're aware that it's on the website so you can go check out the in-depth coverage, read the article in a deep and see the deeper coverage of it. And we're going to give you some discussion as well of that article and what's going on and of that moment that we think is worth noting. So in the meantime, guys, I appreciate all of you. If you're not subscribed yet, if this is your first time coming around the channel, hit that subscribe button. We cover the law in the courts daily. We have daily trial coverage. Right now, we're doing a special live trial premiere for the holidays since there isn't any real trials going on right now due to the holiday season, and that is of the A.J. Scott case. So check it out. We'll be resuming the live premiere episodes on Monday, and it'll go Monday, Tuesday, and then we will do the sentencing on, or I shouldn't say what it is. We'll do the Monday, Tuesday verdict, and then if there is a sentencing, it'll happen the day after Christmas for that. So that's the schedule coming up next week. Christmas will be a day off. Everybody spends their time with their family and not worried about watching Justice as a Process, and of course watching the Commanders Cowboys game on Netflix. If you didn't already know, Commanders is my team. So watch that, and we'll be bringing you all the big cases that'll be coming up in 2026. This is where you want to be. This is where you want to see the coverage, guys. In the meantime, I appreciate each and every one of you watching. And until we talk again, let justice prevail, and I'll talk to you soon.
The system's rigged, man, it's time to break free. Eyes wide open, gotta see what I see. Standing on the front lines, fighting for the truth. Lift the veil of lies, it's time to be the proof. Take a stand, don't you back down. Raise your voice, let's shake the town. We're the voices that won't be ignored. Breaking chains, yeah,